Night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the floor. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown, and it's Jokic in at the center position.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Outside Brown. Wembanyama against Jokic. Murray for three. Vassell with the rebound. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Castle misses.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
From deep. The shot by Brown, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama down low, covered by Jokic. Wembanyama's shot is good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Murray scanning the floor. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama, and it's off from three-point range.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Right side Murray. Gordon outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
So they take the lead.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And here's Fox. Three-pointer. Brown grabs the board. To the middle. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminder.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Fires from the line. Jokic passes to Brown. Outside Johnson. Gets the three ball to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Wembanyama. Castle for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge three.
There's a screen by Johnson. And here's Gordon from the arc. And another three for Denver.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wembanyama, screen on Brown. Right side, Wembanyama. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
As soon as that ball touches his hands, it is gone. You love to see that confidence from Wemby.
Pass to Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 3. Brown against Castle. Out to Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Murray. Pass to Johnson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Johnson's got 6.
You got to get out on Johnson, especially when he's roaming around these corner spots.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes comes in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle.
And he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Outside Johnson. Jokic up top. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Back to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Let's go with a 3. Watson with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 5. Outside Brown. Jokic against Wembanyama with the fadeaway. And it's Jokic missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Champagnie. Still without a bucket. Again, the miss by Fox. Here's Brown. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple. San Antonio has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line in this first quarter. Champagnie, that's good.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Johnson inside. 6 points for him. Rebound by San Antonio. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Jokic with a screen on Fox. The 11-footer. Off the left rim and out.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Champagnie, the pass to Harper. Got it.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Outside Brown. Screen by Watson. The 3. Offensive rebound. And he drops it in from the low post. Jokic has got 6. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Champagnie. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Fox. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Watson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Brown. Right wing. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Fox. 17 points for him. Last game against Minnesota. Puts up a deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Denver. They lead by 3. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Castle is out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at center. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality. I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Outside Murray. Pass to Watson. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Johnson. Buries it down low. Johnson's got his first basket.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. Now Valanciunas. And here's Brown for 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Now Murray in his last outing with 12 points. Hardaway, no good. Brown against Johnson. Pass to Harper. Castle with it. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. Money from the wing. Spurs trail by 5. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
He's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Harper. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Vassell outside. Fires from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. San Antonio has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Spurs trail by 4. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Fox on the take, and Fox powers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Free throw line jumper. Murray, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Fox. The three is up. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Nuggets.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
That free throw, no good. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. BA, back to you.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Outside Wembanyama, puts up a three. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Outside Watson, back to Murray. Up and in on the layup. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number one reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Barnes. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Brown passes to Murray. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Vassell can't get it to go. And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And that one's long. San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Vassell against Brown. Oh, not enough to slow down Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! So it's Denver now, trailing by 2. And David Adelman wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Champagny, he's checked in for Barnes. And then for Denver, Johnson, he's checked in for Watson. And it's Brown in for Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Fox with a screen on Brown. Top of the key. Castle misses. The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Back to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Pass to Jokic. And that misses. That would have put him up
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Back to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Brown. And it's Fox missing.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Vassell outside. Three-pointer, Fox. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Brown passes to Brown. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. From deep three-point range, it's in! Fox from serious distance. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Spurs out in front. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to our halftime show.
I'm impressed with the effort on the glass. Big positive in my book. They just need to keep it up, Ernie.
Yeah, that's been their big... All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Fox for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Murray. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Fox outside. With a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. Vassell can't get it to go. The Nuggets lead by 4. Outside Brown. Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. Vassell with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside for Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Murray passes to Brown. And here's Gordon. Outside Murray. Four on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's a 6-point Denver lead. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Nuggets, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Vassell, a screen on Murray. To win the cold spell. Gets stolen by Johnson. In transition. The shot no good. Nice D from Vassell. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
Three-pointer, Fox. They get it back. Wembanyama. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
And it's Jokic missing. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Fox. Great D that time from Murray.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Good on the bucket.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Here's Champagnie. Three-pointer off the mark. Denver leading by 6. Outside Brown. Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. From the arc. There's Murray with the triple.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic scorer.
The Spurs have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Castle outside. Vassell outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Throws it up high. And Gordon with the big finish.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Fox goes in over Murray. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 16 points now.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
Murray from outside. Rebounded by Champagnie. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Jokic with a screen on Fox. Murray passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Vassell. Out to the right wing. From deep, Wembanyama. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic is... The Nuggets lead by 12. Jokic with a screen on Vassell. Johnson finds Jokic. Jokic with no problem.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Spurs shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple. Stop him.
And the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Johnson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. Denver on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Wembanyama, the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama down low, working on Jokic, and the bucket is good. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Jokic up top, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Murray. Murray going to work inside.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Spurs trail by 14. Fox surveying the D. And that one good. Fox has got 18.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Three-pointer, Fox. Denver grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hardaway, no good. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
For San Antonio, Cornette checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. A different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. Pass to Cornette. Castle on the wing, defended by Hardaway. And the basket by Castle.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Pickett, outside Hardaway, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Cornette. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 6. Valanciunas with a screen on Castle. Here's Hardaway. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Murray for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harper. Out to Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Outside Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. And that one drops. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
To the paint. Back to Vassell. Cornette sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Vassell can't get it to go.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Vassell against Brown. Back to Valanciunas. Brown scanning the floor. Outside Murray. Valanciunas. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Fox against Murray. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 22.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Spurs with some changes. Olenix checked in for Cornette, and it's Champagny in for Barnes. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Fox, that's good.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
Fox against Murray. Over Fox. Rebound by Olynyk.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more frowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep. At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Back to Castle. Screen by Olynyk. There's the triple. San Antonio again can't hit. Denver leading by 4. Outside Murray. The 3 is up. Rebound by San Antonio.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Champagny. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And it's Jokic missing. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-4 run. Vassell with it. Guarded now by Watson. And stolen by Murray. And Denver pushing it up now. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Castle attacking. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball. For San Antonio, Barnes comes in for Olynyk. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Barnes with the rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
And here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Well, I don't know what coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Now Fox shoots a 3. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
And that's 5 for 5. This fourth quarter has his fingerprints all over it.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Vassell there for the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot that makes no sense.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Fox. Outside Vassell. And he nails it.
The growth of Vassell has been so impressive, willing and ready to bury these important shots.
Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Jokic. Johnson. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
They silenced the crowd, firing right back with a 3 to tie it up.
Fox. Barnes outside. Castle a screen on Gordon. Barnes. Oh, off target from downtown. Denver is shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Now Jokic. Brown fires. Another chance from deep. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Fox against Murray. So it's Denver now. The lead is 2. Now Jokic. Gordon.
Big-time points from a big-time player. Aaron Gordon, ladies and gentlemen.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Vassell. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
De'Aaron Fox. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Fox fires. Gordon pulls it down. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
At the line for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
The triple drop. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Please come back.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up.